I loved playing board games growing up. So, Terry, what does the game Scrabble and cool jewelry have in common?
Well, I wouldn't say they have anything in common, but we have a pretty crafty woman in our studio, Leslie Blank, who's going to show us what they do have in common.
Yeah, Scrabble tile necklaces.
Yes, these have been really big in art fairs lately, and a lot of them on Etsy. They're very easy to make, so I thought I'd come in and just show you guys how they're done. You can see we've got some here.
Okay, this is the end product.
This is the end product, and if you look on the back, they are made out of the actual Scrabble tile.
So you could wear either side.
You could wear either side, and it's really great if you do it with your own initial. Then you can have your initial, or you can flip it over and have the picture.
Ah, there you go. If you have sisters, then you can say, oh, this one's mine because it starts with a T.
Yeah, you'll know when people
starts with an R.
Take that.
Okay, so how do we do this? We, of course, have to get the Scrabble tiles.
Yep, you start with some Scrabble tiles. If you don't have Scrabble tiles, they also sell at some of the craft stores. You can get just wooden shapes. So I've got some rectangles here that you can get. They make them a little bit bigger and in different sizes. Anything will work as long as it's wooden. So you take your tile and you get some pictures, and I like to have mine laser printed. Laser print some pictures, cut them out so that they're just a little bit bigger than your tile.
Where did you get your pictures? Are you kind of searching?
I just found some online that were some free vectors from a free vector site. You can download stuff from iStock Photo. You have to pay for those, but they're not that much.
Whereas Terry was talking about have pictures of your family.
Exactly.
And make them photographs.
That's right, if you want to wear your husband around your neck, maybe. Would that be awesome, Rachel?
Pretty interesting.
Bryce, look what I'm
Insert joke. We'll put it in later.
So you start out with your picture, and you want to flip it upside down. I'm not going to spray this in the studio because it's kind of messy, but you get a spray aerosol glue, spray it on the back, and then you're going to stick your tile with the letter up down onto that picture.
Oh, okay.
And then once it's stuck down, you see you've got some here that I've done.
Okay.
So you've got an edge around the outside. Take a scissors. You want to cut as close to the tile.
Excess.
Yep. And if you get really good at it, you can just kind of run the scissors right down the side.
Nice. Okay.
And then you're all set. You
Hey,
get a
I
little
could
square.
do this so far.
I was going to say, it's kind of like an assembly line. I'm guessing when you're making these, a lot of them, you probably run like an assembly line.
And it's really easy to make a whole bunch at a time. It's great. So I've mixed up, I've got a 2-part resin here. You can get it at any hardware store. It's just an epoxy. This one's called Super Glaze. You want to mix the two together and let it sit for a couple minutes. Mine's been sitting to get the bubbles out of it.
Okay.
So you take a drop, and I'm using a corn dog stick, which is kind of weird, but I like it because it's got a sharp point on it. So you take a drop or two, and you put it right on top of the pendant.
Okay.
And then
so
you
on
want to
the
use
colored picture.
Yeah, on the colored picture, and this gets a little tricky. But you want to use, that's why I like to use a corn dog stick. You use the point, and you bring it out, and you go all the way to the edges of the tile. You don't want to go off the side of the tile.
Okay.
Because it will run down the side, and that won't look so good. So this takes a second here.
So you just cover that up, and just so
Cover
people
the
might
whole
take note
surface.
too, you are wearing one also. It looks beautiful on
Yes.
that chain.
Yeah, thank you.
You get your husband to take a miniature drill bit.
Yep, a small drill bit to drill a hole through the center. You can do that before you start, or you can do it after you're done. Any way is fine, just all the way through. Once you get your top all coated there, you want it to go all the way out to the edges, and then it uses the surface tension of the glue to the edge, and then you want to drip like 3 or 4 drops right in the middle of it. And the more that you can fit in there without it overflowing to the edge, the better it will look.
Okay.
So you want to just get really nice and high, full of epoxy there.
All right. Now, how do we find you? You have a website?
I have a website. I have a blog. It's thiscraftygal.blogspot.com. It goes into more detail on there, too. There's other different findings you can use. It also says where you can get some of the products.
And that's your finished
product. Let it dry
product.
for 24 hours, and you have your finished product.
And I understand that you've made some that we're going to be able to give away to some of our viewers.
We have some here that you can give away.
Yeah, so please let us know if you're interested in having one of these beautiful Scrabble tile necklaces. Thank you so much, Leslie, for coming in.
Yeah.
Check out her blog, This Crafty Gal. Awesome. We'll be right back.
Are you